want your supervisor here.
Okay, well, guess what? He's on his way.
Okay. She invoked your Fifth Amendment rights.
That's not how
do I do
works.
that?
Yes. Are you aware of your Constitution?
Yeah.
Did you swear to uphold?
Yeah.
You are?
Yes, sir.
Can you get your supervisor out here, please?
Yeah, sure.
You do understand that that we were not operating in commerce?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, y'all were driving on a public road, frequenting.
Wait, we have the right, God-given right, by the Constitution.
License, registration, proof of insurance.
And, no, we don't answer questions. And she's invoking her fundamental rights.
Okay, well, she was operating a motor vehicle, sir, and therefore she will give me her license, registration.
Boom.
Roasted.
Do you plan to accost her for she's invoking her fundamental
Hey,
rights?
sir, she can invoke all the rights she wants, but if she fails to identify herself or provide identification, we're going to take her out of the car and take her to jail.
And that's the whole thing. Since when was any of this a multiple choice? It wasn't like, hey, do you want to drive away or do you want to pay your due? I mean, you break a law, you break a law. An infraction is an infraction. You're going to get a ticket, you're going to get a ticket. The whole point being is the only choice you had is to not do the thing that had gotten you pulled over. You know what I'm saying?
You can't do that.
Yes, we can.
Well, sorry, real quick. It's never a good idea to tell the officer what he can and he cannot do. When you can say, "Oh, you'll do whatever you want to," and hey, you certainly can. You certainly can. I'm just telling you, from my experience, it have not gone very well for many men and women.
No, you can't. You're not required by law. You are not.
Ma'am, are you going to provide identification for us?
Get your supervisor out here.
Ma'am, are you going to provide identification?
Get your supervisor out here.
You're not involved in this traffic stop, as you keep.
I am.
Take you for obstructing.
Hey,
Yeah, you can't take me,
Chevy,
Joe.
stop.
What the hell?
Chevy, stop.
Ma'am, I just need your license, registration.
Okay, this is ridiculous.
You guys are gonna hear about this.
All right,
I don't
that's
understand.
fine. Can you keep your hands where I can see them?
My hands are worked. Hey, you don't worry about me.
No.
Stupid.
No, I am worried about you. Keep your hands where I can see them.
You're breaking so many laws right now.
Delusion.
Do you guys have your body cameras on, please?
Yes, sir.
You are recording this?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. So, do you have a warrant?
I don't need a warrant.
You do need a warrant.
No, I don't.
You absolutely do.
Probable cause was seen when you're dark.
There's no probable cause.
There is. Your windows are too dark.
You have the right, the God-given right to
windows are
travel.
dark. You don't.
You got the God-given right to travel on your highways and byways uninterrupted and unmolested.
This is your wake-up call, pal.
Be completely cooperative here, okay?
We want your supervisor here.
Okay, well, guess what? He's on his way.
Okay.
So, and I'm requesting identification. So, license, registration, proof of insurance.
She invoked your Fifth Amendment rights.
That's not how
How do I
this
do
works.
that?
Just say I'm invoking my fundamental rights. I want my my right to, I want my attorney and
you could do so. You do.
Are we free to go?
No.
So then we're going to consider that we're under custodial arrest.
You're under custodial detainment.
No, we're under custodial arrest. There's no difference. And so right now we want our rights read to us. Read us our Miranda rights, please.
You were literally too stupid to insult.
Can you read us our Miranda warnings?
No, I'm not, because you're not in custody.
First of all, you're stupid.
You don't have to be in custody.
Yeah, you do.
You're either free to go or you're not.
Nothing to do with this. If you keep inserting yourself into this conversation, you can go to jail for obstructing.
Do that.
That's not even real. Where did you get your law license? Where did you graduate from? You should not.
License, registration, proof of insurance.
I'm trying to do something.
Are you okay this evening?
Yes, I'm fine.
window tints. Window tints. My ass. No, you cannot be punished for invoking your rights.
Finally, something we agree on.
Can I give you one?
You can identify verbal. Since we're under custodial arrest, you can identify verbally.
It's also a crime to drive a vehicle and not provide a driver's license.
It is not.
Boom.
Roasted.
Yes, it is.
It's not. So you're saying that the statutes that you're saying the codes and statutes are supersede.
Driver's license, you fail to show it on the traffic stop when you're stopped
That-
for a traffic violation.
That is not true.
It is.
You saying that? So you're saying your code supersedes? You're saying your code supersedes the Supreme Court and the U.S. Constitution?
What? No. You see, when it all comes down to it, all he's really telling you is you don't know what the hell you're talking about. Plain and simple. You can talk all this nonsense all you want. You gonna drive on the road, you gonna need driver's license, proof of insurance. You don't have to like it. Not asking you how you feel about it. Just gonna have to have it.
You have the right to drive on the highways and the byways.
He's making the stop way more difficult than what it needs to be.
No, you guys are this, and we're sick of it.
I mean, who is this we you're talking about? I ain't heard her say but 2 words since this whole thing started. Your mouth just keeps on running. Is it not possible to let her speak for herself? I mean, you could shut the hell up for a minute.
We're sick of it.
Get you out of the truck because you're failing to identify.
No, she's not. That's
All right, then. What do you call failure to ID, then?
Nobody's getting out of the truck. We want your supervisor here now. And what's your name? And badge number.
It's Officer Jones 209.
What's your name?
213.
All right.
Can I give you my license number?
What's your name?
You don't have to identify.
I don't have to?
No.
Okay, that's a load of.
We want your supervisor here now.
Okay, he's pulling up, but he's going to tell you the exact same thing we're
He's
doing.
not.
Our senior officers were riding outside.
You have to be operating in commercial capacity for you to pull us over. The driver's license is. No, that's
roadway.
that does not mean anything.
Yes, it does.
It does.
You have to have
Dude,
the Tennessee State driver's license to be able. Or
You do not. Licenses are only for people that are licenses. You never read the Constitution.
Yes, I have read the Constitution.
Then why are we having such a problem here?
We are not having a problem. You are not even supposed to be talking. We are not even in a conversation. The conversation is with the driver and whether or not she's going to show me ID. And if you're going to keep stalling this thing, you can go to jail.
You're the one that's causing a problem.
This is we're streaming to YouTube right now, so that's cool.
Stream it.
Hey, nobody cares. Nobody cares.
And so you're telling me that
Yeah, I'm telling you.
you
I'm requesting identification from her, the
So-
driver.
so you and we identified that we were not.
Senior officers in the passenger section will talk to you.
What's your
Hey, buddy. So we've informed the officers here that we were not operating in commercial capacity. We were not transportation, and we were not operating in commerce.
You didn't want to. You were given both more
I'm
opportunities.
listening to them. He's 11. I don't feel comfortable getting out. I don't feel comfortable getting out.
I didn't hear anybody ask if you was comfortable. He told you to get out of the car. Those two completely different things.
She's not required.
Delusion.
You do know the Constitution. You do know the Supreme Court victory. You can get out under distress and coercion. Huh?
What?
All you're going to do is find them to get her in trouble. Call distress or whatever. You can just be with it if you want to, but if she doesn't identify herself, they can't write a citation to her. Step out of the car.
Don't do it. Hey, they're trying to make her step out of the car.
Can I give you my license number?
No.
You're gonna allow this? All right.
Can I give you my license number?
No.
She can verbally she can verbally identify.
No.
Don't like that.
If you guys, what's your name, badge over?
Chevy, hush.
All right, and you're the supervisor.
Not necessarily.
No. That's not the supervisor. He's not the supervisor. We want the supervisor here. We want the supervisor here.
Step out of the car now.
Most senior guy on the ship.
What do I do, babe?
Hey, so go ahead. Go ahead.
Doesn't matter.
No, it wasn't a traffic stop. Hey, honey. Hey, under, and you're only doing so under threat of coercion.
You can keep it up, or you can go in handcuffs too.
You guys are being tyrants right now.
Call it what you want.
Hey, you're gonna hear about this, boy. You work for us.
Okay.
We are the people.
You're exactly right.
We are the people.
You're exactly right.
And what you're doing right now is.
The one who did it.
Man, you don't have the right to pull anybody over unless we're operating commerce.
Delusion.
This is all going to be reported. I'm recording every single bit of this.
So let me get this right. You recorded every bit of you interfering with your friend's traffic stop, and you're going to present it to the judge. Judge, I'd like you to examine this incriminating evidence of myself.
Nothing to accost us right now.
Okay.
You should not take an oath to defend something you've never read.
Okay.
You should not interfere with a traffic stop that does not concern you.
Window tint, sir, is probable cause to stop somebody.
Okay, that is not a law.
It is.
No, it's not.
Okay.
It is a code. It is a statutory. It does not supersede the law of the land. It's a common law jurisdiction. Do you know what a common law jurisdiction is?
Sir, I don't know if you think you know what you're talking about.
I know exactly what I'm talking about. The sad thing is that you don't, and you're out here policing our streets.
I think we'll
You sure about that?
agree to disagree on that.
No, we're not. We can't.
I think we will though.
You're gonna find out that I'm 100,000,000% right as soon as I take this a step further.
All right.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
If you're right, then you're right.
I am right. Statutes and codes, statutes and codes supersede the Supreme Court law and the Constitution of the United States. Absolutely not. Did you even think that as you're on the streets policing people?
Okay. All right.
You don't need a license to drive.
You do.
You do not.
Okay. It's a privilege.
Boom.
Roasted.
It says it's not a privilege. It says it's your God-given right under the common law jurisdiction. Okay. You have the right to travel being a horse-drawn buggy or motor vehicle, and there is nobody that needs a license except for somebody operating in commerce.
The state's got the right to regulate who's going to drive on their roads. That's just how that's going to be. Okay, so if you're not going to provide no insurance and a driver's license, you're not going to be out here operating. End of story. Cry about it.
Okay.
You tell me that doesn't say that.
I'm not opposing anything you're saying. I'm just saying that you do you, and we're going to do us.
But you're being a tyrant. You don't even know the law.
That's your opinion.
It's not my opinion. It's a
Okay.
Delusion.
Where's your supervisor?
I have a senior officer who I am a supervisor on duty right now.
Well, somebody better get somebody.
You feel free to file a complaint.
Oh, I'm going to file a complaint.
Stop it. Get some help.
But there's no supervisors.
Let's go ahead and add this into the lawsuit.
Okay.
No, you're not. You don't have consent to do so.
I just talked to the driver.
All right.
It's not your vehicle, is it? Okay.
2,000 years later.
So, I'm going to issue a citation for the window tint and insurance, okay? Because you failed to provide any insurance, all right? So you can provide that copy of insurance in the city court, and if you have insurance at the time of the traffic stop, it gets dismissed. Also, like I said, the window tint, 35%, okay? Just need you to sign right there. Not saying that you're anything, just saying that you're aware of the court date of March 6, 2024 in the Greenbrier City Court.
So what if I don't sign it?
If you don't sign it, you'll be going to jail.
Fine, sign it. Put under distress and coercion.
Sir, how about she makes her own decisions?
Because I'm her legal counsel.
No! It's against the law for you to obstruct a legal work from being served, so.
You're full of crap.
Well, I didn't say I don't have insurance.
I asked and you never provide a copy of your insurance.
Hey, buddy, just look up the right to travel whenever you get in your car. And then
Said it time again, you want to travel, get out on the 2 that God give you, go anywhere you want to. You want to operate on these roads with our children, grandparents, and everybody else, you're going to have driver's license, proof of insurance. Don't care how you feel about it. That's how it is. Hey, I used to drive without them too. I ain't had my L's till I got growth. Don't tell me. I know it's a pain sometimes. But it's a necessary evil, like it or not.
Jesus said, whosoever therefore shall confess me before men, him will I confess before my Father which is in heaven.